it's fair to say that the Philadelphia Eagles won day one of joint practices between us and the Patriots, and it wasn't even close.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see, we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we got to talk about the Eagles having the best quarterback, the best wide receivers, and the best defense of this joint practice for day one. But before we do all that, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you know when we go live or drop some content on this channel. And be sure to hit that like button. It goes a long way and it's greatly appreciated, Eagle Nation. Also, give me a follow on Twitter. That's where we talk Eagle news behind the YouTube scenes. I already got my first thoughts of training camp up on there, and you know how we start these videos.
Eagles!
Now let's get into it. Yes, I'm not playing when I say the Eagles had the best quarterback, the best wide receivers, and the best defense. We'll get to the defense a little bit later, but Quez Watkins and Jalen Reagor were eating up the DBs for the New England Patriots. Whether it was one-on-ones, 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s, they were eating them up. Jalen Hurts had a really good day. He did throw 2 picks, but they were both crazy deflections off our own receivers' hands. If it's not Quez Watkins, they're not catching a ball. Travis Fulgham, some of the tight ends, you gotta haul the ball in. Stop playing. But other than that, Jalen Hurts went 19 for 25 and a touchdown. Now, let's get to Jalen Reagor because he's been slept on a lot. I mean, he had this really good 50-50 ball that he's not known for, but look, he goes down the field one-on-one, goes up and snags it over the New England DB. Now, he's not known for 50-50 balls being a shorter receiver, but he is better than the average small guy. He has a 43-inch vertical, and that makes up a little bit in size. Now, you don't want to solely rely on Jalen Reagor to just catch 50-50 balls or only deep balls. You want to get this guy in space, and I think we failed to do that last year. That's something that Nick Sirianni plans on getting done, and I can't wait to see it. But when you do that and get him in a rhythm, he'll catch some 50-50 balls, he'll catch some deep balls, and you could do a lot of things with Jalen Reagor. This is a route that I want to see Reagor run a lot. He put this guy on skates. Look at this route. One-on-one against a DB from New England. Bang. Look at the distance. Talk about separation. That's giving your quarterback a window like this. I mean, like this. One more time with that one. Jalen Reagor, good with the footwork. I like the little nuances of him dropping his shoulder, leaning into the catch and all that. Now, the second 2 catches are going to be from Quez Watkins, who's slowly but surely becoming our second best wide receiver. I still got to give Devontae Smith the notch at number 1. You're like, how, Mike? We didn't see him. Is Devontae Smith? He will be legit. But look at Quez Watkins. Now, this was going all around Twitter. Shout out to him. And I got a picture on my Twitter with separation that you could park a small moped in between, like 3 yards of separation. But look at Quez, one-on-one with J.C. Jackson, a starting caliber corner, and he puts the burners. I mean, burners. That 4.38 speed is legit. We saw it in the first preseason game, not only with the 79-yard screen, we saw him beat a guy that just him and Jalen Hurts were on different pages, but he beat him. Then he ran for 79 yards. We saw the jump ball in the live training camp, and now we see him eating up DBs for the Patriots. And look at this one. I think this is just as impressive because J.C. Jackson did not like the disrespect that Quez Watkins was giving him all day long. He got chippy. He tries to press him, and he kind of does manhandle Quez Watkins a little bit. And Quez says, "Oh, really? Oh, really? Look at this. Boom. Lining up. Look at the big press. All right, bet. Quick slant. Get off me. Stop holding on to me. Get off me." And then Quez gives him a little, let's go, let's go. I love that. I love that dog in Quez Watkins. And you heard the beat writer say he was jarring at the New England Patriots DBs. Now, I don't know. This is a new era of football, and they just started it this year where you can't even flex. You can't even get up like, let's go first down no more. It's becoming really soft, and I think they got to change it because what used to be the most funnest sport for, shenanigans and gloating, well, not really gloating, but just celebrating your success is being taken away. I don't know, but look at this. Again, JC Jackson, I'm done playing with you, tries to press him too quick. And don't be surprised. Quez Watkins came into the league a little late, but he put on that pound. Quez Watkins. I can't wait to be calling his name in regular season. Simple and plain. Now, to get back to Jalen Hurts, he did have 2 interceptions. Both were the wide receiver's fault. The wide receiver's fault, and it wasn't in 11 on 11s. He was sharp in 11 on 11s. These were 7 on 7s, meaning there's no pass rush. And what is Jalen Hurts' best quality? Evading the pass rush, knowing when the pressure's there, rolling, this, that, and the third. So when he's standing back on 7 on 7s, there's no pass rush. He has to get it out of his hand. I guess they probably count down 5 seconds or so. And both these plays hit wide receivers' hands. Now, they didn't give us the names. They just said one wide receiver, not named Reagor, not named Quez. So who? Greg? Fulgham? Who was it? JJ Arcega-Whiteside? And one tight end. Dallas? Tyree Jackson? Zach Ertz? I don't know. But if you tell me it wasn't Jalen's fault, I'm okay with it. 19 for 25 and a touchdown, and he was the best one. He led the team. It looked crisp. I love it. And I care more about the 11 on 11s than the 7 on 7. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. Because your football, your ball game, your game, can't talk right now. The ball player of Jalen Hurts, his that extra skill where he can get freaky, as he says, that comes out in 11 on 11s and not so much in 7 on 7s. But it is what it is. You got to count the interceptions, whether it tipped off wide receivers' hands. We've been known to drop balls, but Quez Watkins making his way to number 2. Reagor really working on his route running, gonna set a pretty good number 3 standard. And I like the trio of them wide receivers. We'll see what Fulgham and Ward and all them have. Hightower when he gets back. But let's get to the defense. I heard that the first team defense was smothering Cam Newton in the offense. I believe he went 9 of 17. Not one pass traveled more than 15 yards, meaning a bunch of checkdowns, a bunch of checkdowns. I don't know why I try to figure out another word. A whole bunch of checkdowns because of how solid the secondary defense was. Again, when you put Avonte Maddox in the slot and you can rely on Nelson and Slay out there with the combinations of our linebackers flying around because we did intercept Cam Newton in 11 on 11s, which is more important because that is what football is played with. It's not played with 7 on 7s with a 1, 2, 3, 4, get rid of the ball. Whatever that little thing is. It's played on 11 on 11s and Cam threw a pick to guess who? The newest addition to the linebacker room, Eric Wilson, a guy who was the only one in NFL with 120 plus tackles, two or more sacks, 2 or more interceptions. Shows his versatility. And where he does lack in run defense, I think our D line is going to clean that up by itself. He provides a very good spark in pass defense in the middle of the field for our linebacking unit. And we're going to see a lot of packages where there's only 2 linebackers on the field, and it's going to be Wilson and Singleton with a mixture of guys. And I think we're going to be able to get it to be held down by them two. Simple and plain. But the first team defense was smothering. We had the best defense. Every beat writer said that Jalen Hurts was the best quarterback out there. And it's not saying much because Cam Newton in this part of his career is a little bit washed. He still got some game left. But Jalen Hurts is making strides, and that's what you want to see from a second-year quarterback who didn't start last year, who only got 4 starts, who got the city behind him, some of them still hating. I'm going to give Jalen Hurts the benefit of the doubt until he shows me otherwise. This is a rebuild slash retool. I do believe we kept the right amount of veterans and have enough talent to really compete for this division. I really do. But in the same sense, when have you seen quarterback this young and coach this new coach and staff just really win 11 games off the grip? So we do got to watch our expectations while understanding the upside for all these guys are high upside guys. We got it. So we can just make a big splash. A lot of people who are down on the Eagles winning like 4, 5, 6 games, that's too low. I think 8 or 9 is right where you want to be. And if the upside kicks in, bang, bang, boom, that's where you can get close to the double digits and so forth. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. When you can win a joint practice with Bill Belichick running it, coming to Philly, you gotta love it. You got to love it. With that being said, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section when it comes to Rager with the little nuances in his route running, how he's stepping up. Also, Quez Watkins being that legit number 2. Devontae Smith, glad to see him back. He didn't practice in this one, but let me know. I want to see Jalen Hurts and the starters on offense and defense play for 1 quarter against the Patriots. And I want to not just win day 1 of joint practice. And I don't care about the score because maybe our second and third strings lose the game. But when I leave quarter 1 of the New England Patriots versus the Philadelphia Eagles, I want to know that Jalen Hurts and the offense outdid the New England Patriots #1 defense and vice versa, that our #1 offense shut down the New England Patriots #1 offense. If I said it right, our defense to shut down their offense, our offense to overpower their defense. With that being said, I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. Once again, leave your thoughts in the comment section because y'all the realest of the real. I do got an announcement to make, but I got to make sure my counterpart is on the same wave page as me. All right. I don't even know how to talk anymore. Let me take a sip of water before I say bye. You know what time it is. We out.